Bracket final in Group C. We have 4 players qualified already for the playoffs. 1-0 focus. Making sure that everything is alright. Yes, it is. 1-0 focus. And who else was there? Romantic and Lin, exactly. So 2 Koreans, 2 Chinese. Who or which country will take the lead? That is our question here. One of those players. WFZ from China, father, husband, and third best undead in the world, most likely. 12th in the Back to Warcraft ELO ranking, right behind LawLiet, but he's making big progress recently. And a 64% win rate versus undead. WFZ on the other side, 62%. They are strong in this matchup. It seems like WFZ has the upper hand currently, but when we saw LawLiet play against TH, there should be no doubt that LawLiet is the favorite. But we'll see about that. And we have LawLiet starting in the upper left. He's once again going for the natural, where there can be a Book of the Dead. And if he finds that, man, all hell breaks loose in the undead base, since there's no dispel for a long time. Normal ghoul opening for WFZ, who was once the master of this matchup. Now it's obviously 1-2-0, if he's not playing any weird strategies. DK first, ghoul opening. So I don't really know too much about the undead creep routes on Terran Stand LV. This is the updated version. As you can see, the spawning locations are in the corners. The mercenary camp is here now, where the laboratory was before. Oh no, where the base was before. And the laboratory is where the mercenary camp was before. Is he opening with a Warden? He is. Wow. Kind of Sonic style. I mean, he's 2-0 with the Warden today. Why not? Sending out Wisp to creep. Or maybe set up another Engine of War for continued support. WFZ knows this though. He has a ghoul right next to this creep spot. And there's... oh, Engine of Wonders. That's cool. That's old school Terranas-like. Like, usually you can creep the shop... or the laboratory that was in the upper left. You could creep that with a shop as well. So he's applying that to nowadays Terranas stand creep routes. So the Warden comes in. Mass Repair, there's a ghoul as well. Warden taking care of that at the moment. But the damage from those rogues, from the enforcers, from the assassin is nice. There's no poison damage, of course, on these... oh, there is actually. I thought it's just focusing on the Engine of War, but apparently it's not. Hard creep spot. He gets the Book of the Dead! That is gonna be quite hard for WFZ to defend. He's coming in for the arrest. There is a coil, as it seems, or he just saved the skill point, because there is no mana burn. He could certainly go for coil, but he can't creep that thing entirely. He's level 1.6, so that's alright. I feel like this creep is not designed to creep this thing entirely, or to creep the spot entirely. Just to get the item, which is a big consumable, and yeah, see where it goes from there. He didn't deny anything, nothing got stolen, didn't lose a wisp, so I think it's fine. It's not level 2. I mean, ideally you get level 2 from it. Can he save this one? Yes, he can. Tier 2 tech on the way. And that wisp is saved. Engine of War though, how safe it is? Is it with more skeletons? It's not too many though. Ooh, the 2 archers, a little mismicroed as he's busy with the Warden. I didn't want to go. I wanted to go for boots most likely, but he doesn't have the resources. Still 2 shadow strikes against the Unholy Aura though. Yeah, so we see that there's no coil, but the Unholy Aura. So he can run away from shadow strikes and right clicks easier, but has no coil to steal something. So we will end up on 0 experience, but maybe the Ghoul Gang can cause some trouble. Archers see this, archers retreat, but this Engine of War should usually be of big help. Warden only focusing on the DK, knocking him down to 50%, and so he just has to run away. There's another Shadow Strike, if he wants to. And then the Unholy Aura can heal as much as he likes, but that's about it. So, Ghoul push defended. Tier 1.5. Is he... okay, he's... oh, this graveyard is late. The multitasking of WFZ not on point, but at least with his positioning, with his DK movement, with his ghouls, he keeps the Warden away from the undead base, so the Book of the Dead cannot be used against acolytes and the ghouls in the base that gather the lumber. So I guess that's fine. But he's still far away from tier 3, so there will be usage for this item. Finally level 2 after the little apprentices.
A player's forces are
And
under
then
attack.
what? Panda second? Naga second? Warden solo? Insta tier 3 tech before the second hero. He doesn't even have resources for it. For a second hero. That's quite interesting. No Naga from the second from the tavern. LawLiet making a little mistake here, running into the creeps. I don't know if that's the best thing to do here. But more pressure on the DK, 0 experience on the DK. So he's creeping simultaneously, but with only archers against medium armor, that does take some time. Engine of War is helping now for the last hits, and he succeeds. Has to run away now, though. Wolves will most likely kill 1. Yeah, the rest is saved. He's so lucky that it's not level 3 shadow, level 2 Shadow Strike. But I guess he has to TP now. Without... Oh, actually, with another kill. No miscalculated there. So, Engine of Lore number 1, Engine of Lore number 2. On the other side is Super Hurt Death Knight, who can go for potions, of course. Slaughterhouse only now after 6 minutes 20. Certainly not ideal. And now he has no gold for a TP. Is this the timing for the Warden and the Book of the Dead? Has the boots, has more right click, and finally get rid of this assassin as well. He's never overcommitting. He did not get surrounded. And here we go. Book of the Dead against the Acolytes. What can the DK provide? Coiled. Okay. First one is down and he's in the middle of a tier 3 tech. Second one is down. They can be replaced soon, but this will result... Oh, another kill. Oh, the archers, the skeleton archers are so good behind these buildings. No mining for WFZ at all. Very unfortunate drop for the undead. And he has to invest 150 gold for this. Lich is out. Coil on the Acolyte. No Nova yet. Level 3 on the Warden. No mana anymore though. And he gets rid of the skeleton. So finally some experience on the DK if you want to see it that way. That caused... Oh, let's wait until the Acolytes are once again deployed in the Haunted Gold Mine. He has to open this up. So what's LawLiet's strategy? Tier 3, halfway through. No Ancient of Wind yet. But more creeping. I mean, there's Frost Armor. That's fine. And now we can compare the gold mines. Acolyte is back. We have to add 150 gold for the 2 Acolytes. So it's 8,300. Whoa, 600 gold plus the Acolyte. That's 750 gold. Big mana push. And he is certainly lucky with his items here on Terraner Stand. Adept upgrade. Oh, actually lines up perfectly. Thought it's a little late, but no, it's fine. The levels of the undead are certainly a problem. Level 2.5 here. Only level 2 here. No Coil Nova to Destroyer upgrade a little late. He's... Yeah, okay. Now not supply stack anymore. But the skeletons killed the Ziggurat before, so also not ideal. Warden rising up to level 4. Don't we have a single Fiend yet? Nope. And he's forgetting about the statue. That's quite big, because he could replenish some mana. But he's almost full, so it's fine. Level 4, Watcher Wards, more Dryads, more Bears. And Master upgrade is coming. Of course, Bears are important to just defend the first push with ghouls. I don't think she has Fan of Knives. Did we see her blink though? Ah, Panda second. On Last Refuge against TH, we see blink. On Last Refuge against TH, we saw how nice you can level a hero late game, especially on that map. On Terranas, though, I don't know. Alchemist third. WFZ played some weird stuff with Alchemist first before. So is this heal wave, or is it the synergy with, or heal spray, or is it the synergy with acid ball? It could be -8 armor. First destroyer up. Breath of Fire hits nicely, though it's only level 1. I have to take a look out for the Alchemist. Here's Nova. And heal spray it is, to keep the ghouls alive against the Breath of Fire, who is still weak. No fan of knives. So the ghouls wreak havoc here. I like that. No Demon Hunter, so also no mana burn. First bear falls, more heal spray, ghouls stay alive. The buffer unit is so much stronger here. One dropping down to 50%. And he's not accomplishing too much. Like, there is a bit of Shadow Strike against his ult, but there's also Coil Nova out of nowhere. And the Panda is about to fall as well. Completely miscalculated by LawLiet. WFZ getting a double kill here with the Alchemist push. 1.29 is the patch of the Alch. And yeah, nice support that he provided here. But yeah, he could have seen this Coil Nova coming. He had a big mana potion. Maybe Fan of Knives would have been the better idea, but who am I to judge this? Moon has won his game, by the way, against Colorful. So he's up against Sock now. While WFZ only needs one more map. And then he follows 1-2-0 as the second undead into the playoffs. Not a single Night Elf yet, but of course the chances are pretty high today for Moon and LawLiet. So, that was certainly a map that LawLiet could have gotten. He had the Book of the Dead, he had the big mana, he had a fast level 3, he had level 3 decay, but that took forever. So there were a lot of good things, but in the end, too strong. The Lich was leveled a bit, the DK was leveled a bit. And then comes the Alchemist, and if you support your ghoul push, like, it's already hard to fight against those 6 ghouls without the Alchemist. But if you haven't enough damage, with area of effect, like you need double area of effect, to get rid of the healing, or single target damage against the Alchemist. Otherwise, the ghouls are just surviving the entire time. Can we see Moon vs. Sock? That is not our group. We stay with Group C today. Group D is covered by Hi2Chaco at twitch.tv/Hi2Chaco. So players are ready. Map number 2. Between those two. WFZ with the match points. We had a few rough weeks for Undead, but now with the rise of the Necromancer and the Lord of the Rings seems to be back as well, I got a feeling that a lot of players are pretty motivated with this patch. You can see it on LawLiet, you can see it on WFZ, 120 is laddering a lot. Foggy is number 1 of Netty's ladder at the moment, so he's putting in serious work. I mean, of course he wants to go to China again. Oops. So, let's go. LawLiet said I have to believe in Goranism, whatever that is. And he felt very confident after the win over TH. Do we have a result from the first game of TH maybe? No, Lucifer still 0-0 there, according to Liquipedia. So WFZ in pink, LawLiet in yellow, cross position on Twisted Meadows. Could also be another Warden map. He's starting against the mercenary camp that gives him basically a guaranteed level 2. You can try to get rid of it or to interfere with that creep. But of course you have to be kind of lucky to scout it and not get bouldered, etc, etc. It's a Demon Hunter. No Warden here. I think the first game of Lucifer TH is over, so if you guys were watching it on NetEase TV, feel free to drop me a result. And of course, for the undead, there's only one build, and he finds the creep spot. There is already quite a bit of damage, but yeah, wakes it up early. Doesn't distract too much, just slows it down a little bit. Demon Hunter pops out, DK pops out. So how aggressive will he be? Will he move over with the DK again like he did on Terranas? He got punished for it real hard, but didn't die. Lucky enough for him. Run for the Shadow Priest. Should go to LawLiet. He's kind of busy with the Rock Golem. This Wisp dies, and so he has no control over the shop anymore. Potion. And WFZ actually got the Shadow Priest. This is not supposed to happen. He had a lot of time and the resources trying the last hit, but nope, doesn't work that way. And Unholy Aura, so there's no coil for WFZ to steal this one. Maybe with the right click. Well done! Man, the Lord of the Rings is playing way better than expected.
Are under attack.
And that prevents level 2 Demon Hunter. That prevents evasion for him. And that makes life a little harder. Tanking more damage. Tier 2 tech on the way. Same for LawLiet. Exactly the same timing. He didn't kill the entire creep spot, but he needs a few more archers to defend the first ghoul push that is coming. He has a decent amount of lumber soon. And then he will pull the ghouls and be aggressive. Demon Hunter, of course, the mana burn costs a little more now, so he's more conservative. Or did he start with evasion? No, right? We don't see any evasions here. Start with mana burn, most likely. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, a little more mana costs the mana burn. That means that he loses more mana if he uses that spell, and that costs more moon juice to heal him up then, because there's a ratio of 3-to-1, I guess, for every mana point compared to restoring a health point.
A player's forces are under attack.
So creeping continues with this. This is finally level 2. This is finally evasion. But he's not making any progress, and this early game is already a little better than the one on Terranas LV. No Book of the Dead, no level 3 Warden that haunts you, no low DK. Is he going for boots? He's waiting for the resources. Yes, boots and big invul potion. This Demon Hunter
are under attack.
Could be very annoying. Lucifer wins 1-0 over TH. Wow. If that's correct what chat is saying. Didn't expect this at all. We have the surround game now. WFZ trying to surround the Demon Hunter, but with boots that's very hard. And usually that doesn't happen to Night Elves, but against the Rocks it's certainly a possibility. He's trying again, but no. Demon Hunter too squishy. And the archery is coming in to help their hero. So yeah, a little out microed there, but that's okay. Tier 2 tech lines up with the graveyard perfectly. Do we have a Huntress Hall for LawLiet? Oh no. doesn't seem to be the case. Did he really... Ah, there it is. Sorry.
Forces are under
Just didn't
attack.
catch it. Naga second with boots. Since I read the patch logs, I said this Naga is so goddamn strong. 350 movement speed now. Of course, against Undead, it's not that significant because of the Unholy Aura. But still, the synergy of the movement speed plus... and the boots, it's just so good. And the Frost Arrow, of course. He's starting to eat through the trees to start another creep spot. He needs levels. He needs level 3. Lich is coming, Slaughterhouse, and tier 3 tech. Everything lines up perfectly for
Players'
WFZ.
forces are under attack.
Once again, gotta blow my nose, be right.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm sitting in a pile of snot. Disgusting. Mercenary can for WFZ. That's could be his level 3. Big mana potion this time for him. Now that the Lich is soaking up the experience, I don't think that's it. But Demon Hunter got to level 3 and is quite a tank, man. Plus 9 strength.
Players' forces are under attack.
And a little more armor. That's nice. Coil Nova hits him though. Down to 50. Got the Naga levels to level 2.5. Second Engine of Lore is coming. Tier 3 tech yet again. Coil. Not connecting with the Nova though. Maybe the Lich a little too far away. And is this gonna be the double healing with Statues and Alchemist again? I don't think he needs it right now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Or maybe it's... Like, the thing is, the Alchemist is so squishy if there's no Ring of Protection. Usually he always finds them, not this time. So Demon Hunter right-clicks, especially with Orb and Naga, can really hurt him. The leveling for the Naga is going well, so level 2 Fog Lightning will be there. Bears are coming for Reju. Quite a slow game by WFZ. He didn't do anything in the half, or like in
Players' forces are under
the half of the
attack.
map of LawLiet. They leave each other alone. I wonder why. Because, I mean, for WFZ, yeah, your army is certainly the stronger one in the late game. But he's going for it now, as it seems. Well, not too many ghouls, though. Only 2. Third one coming. 3 in the base. He has the Destroyer upgrade, and Fiends are coming this time, so certainly a different approach. This is so hard. The first bear gets knocked out instantly by Coil Nova and Frost Arrow. LawLiet is expanding down here. But that was a heavy loss. The first bear for Reju, for Roar, helps with everything. And of course speeds up creeping. And so WFZ has all the time in the world now. There's no chance LawLiet can do anything before his expansion is up and running and paid off. System of health. Not too much hero focus possible, I guess. Is he overshooting on bears? No, he's going double Dryads bears now. Good mix in my opinion. With 2 bears, third one is in the lore. Is he expanding again? Is this... No, he doesn't have the resources. Or is he ordering it already? No. Just making sure that he has the chance to expand this one as well. The famous Hydra Expo that Moon implemented into Warcraft 3. The levels of the undead heroes are not dangerous yet. 3, 2, 1. He has an invul potion though. Is he stealing the next one? He has 800 gold. and 50 supply. This could be a clash. Demon Hunter with Raw is plus 23, and he has the Boots of Quel'Thalas, so quite a DPS dealer with Fork Lightning, of course, as well. Mana Burn, so there's no coil. Get rid of the Shadow Priest as well. Good start for LawLiet, but can the bears connect? The first one is already down. Not too much anti-air here. Does the Demon Hunter have the orb? He's going for the Lich instantly, but Invo Potion saves him. Good damage on the DK, so good revenge, I'd say, for the Korean. WFZ leaves with 1 bear kill, but the red spot belongs to LawLiet now.
A player's forces
Staff of Silence would be the dream. Also, Spell Shield would be nice. There's plenty of good stuff. Orb of Darkness, not one of it. Will most likely sell it since he wants the Frost Arrow from the Naga and orb effects override each other, so... And of course you want the Orb of Venom. Come of Agility. So the DK... the DH even stronger. And there's the second expansion. Not here, where it could be expected, but the Yaws Theorem. If your opponent creeps the spot, then go expand there. He will never assume you're doing that. Lots of scouting skeletons and more creeping. Really, really slow game for Night Elf Undead.
are under attack.
Plus +9 on the Lich, plus 14. Yeah, Sikorsky, that's what I said. Orb effects override each other. Hoo, 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 hoo. 780 mana on this Naga. This is Fork Lightning forever. This is like a tropical storm coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
With the Magi as well. This is plus 6 damage on the Naga. The Frost
A town is under
Arrow is certainly an orb, man. Of course it's a spell, but it works as an orb. Same for Black Arrow, same for Searing Arrow. Those are all orb effects.
A player's
to level
forces
5,
are
I
under
think.
attack.
And then, okay, he has level 433. That's a huge nuke. Expansion for LawLiet is starting to pay off. He's at 60 food versus 63. As we said, Fork Lightning will reign over WFZ the entire time. Doesn't help him with the bears though, because they're all bruised. Naga in trouble, has to eat the invul. Coil saves this. He has 2 Abomination, massive meat shield. Trying to go with the Fork Lightning. Oh, DK in trouble. Only healthy for 7 seconds. Is there a Fork Lightning against this Naga? Frost Arrow coming in. Mana Burn, right clicks, Naga down. But how to get out of there? There's a TP on the Naga. He has to swap it on the Demon Hunter, otherwise he's dead. Trying to aim for 2 more units. That was to be expected. That was so to be expected. I have no idea why he's not town portaling out of this. 38 supply only for WFZ. 50 still for LawLiet. The Naga's coming back from the tavern, but not the Demon Hunter. So the Naga's on her own, on level 5. And only 122 mana remaining. There was a lot of Fork Lightning, actually. The Demon Hunter is also not coming back from the altar. And he's caught. He can't go to the tavern. He sends a Dryad now. Okay, that took some time. LawLiet about to be thrown to the lower bracket. His expansion is under pressure. And with an A-bomb, this is so hard to defend for the Korean. Will he go and engage?
Forces are under attack.
His Demon Hunter is back, snatching some ghouls. It would of course help on the siege, but not really. Fork Lightning ends on the A-bomb. I don't know if that's the perfect target. Demon Hunter is still dead, can be still hurt, can be staffed out. Expansion is still up. We finally get rid of this. Wow, 1 Fort Lightning for this A-bomb.
The town is under siege.
But 2 expansions, man, they pay off. Triple income for LawLiet. How long can this survive? Now, without the A-bomb, certainly for longer. He's re-engaging. The bears don't really fight a connection. Now they do. And the focus point is again the Naga. She does have a Katka's Gem of Health, but he does not care one bit about that. Swaps the town portal and gets out of there. Will he save that bear? I doubt it. But since the Lich can't attack anymore. Man, what a battle between the two. This bear survived. That's what I wanted to say. Isn't there time and space for air units now? For LawLiet, Engine of Wind, Hippos, triple lore. I mean, he is down to 2 production buildings with 3 gold mines.
A player's forces are under attack.
62 supply versus 52. Of course, we have to keep in mind that WFZ has less economy and so less wisps. Tree of Life number 4 and 5. He sees that he has the expansion, the upper hand. Maybe the scouting of LawLiet a little lackluster. Needs to be everywhere at this point. At the same time. Is he going for zappers? No. Where are the bears? He only has 3. Oh, if he can cancel the slaughterhouse, that would be nice. Triple kill on the acolytes. That's again 200 gold that you have to use. 220 actually.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, a little tank here, but that's about it. So was that the last A-bomb that leaves this slaughterhouse? It's actually running for the Citadel. And there seems to be no TP. The Undead is coming in now. 2 destroyers up. These bears will most likely melt, but he's finding a new position. And he kills the Black Citadel. Wants a bear. So bad. Yep, there we go. So, no TP possible anymore. He's rebuilding this necropolis. Also, no abominations possible anymore. As you need tier 3 for them. And in the meantime, this expo is almost up. This expo is of course up and running. There's a new one here. And this one is also ready to completion. 72 supply now. Level 5.5 and level 5.5 here. Looks like LawLiet is taking this. But the Undead heroes are still alive. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold mines. He is floating in gold and he's still on double engine of gold. I can't believe it. He sold, what did he sell? 1 pendant? Yes. Was too much, I guess. 3 abominations, but he sees alright. I have to retreat. I have to take care of my own base. LawLiet is trying to cut reinforcements. I kind of like that movement. Because he can take the trades like any day of the week. Kind of impressive how he stays on 700 gold with only those 2 production buildings. He must have upgrades like a lot. 1-1, okay. Not too many consumables either. How is he spending his money? Well, on Trees of Life, obviously. This one will be taken out though. Uh-oh, 3 A-bombs. That's of course the max targets for Fort Lightning, so it hits hard here. Death Knight is in range, countering this bear, staffed out. Well done by both, but so much HP for free. The staff is on cooldown now. Maybe time to focus the Demon Hunter. But there is a TP. He can swap it. He lost the Demon Hunter once already, and that was almost the end of his game. Another bear falls, but the DK is forced into a town portal. Level 4 on that Naga. The Destroyer falls during the town portal. Trades it for a Dryad. But the clock is ticking. Why is he uprooting this? I don't know. And how many gold mines is he actually mining? Like 2, right? Ah, 3 now. GG! That was just too much, and LawLiet takes the second map. Convincingly, in the end, the Hydra expansion paid off very, very well. I mean, the first expansion, you can deal with it as an undead, but if there's two, too much. So, do we have new results? Moon leads 1-0 over Sock, and Lucifer still leading over TH, who decided to play Orc against Undead, interestingly. Yeah, guy's still suffering a little. I don't know what the third map is. I didn't see the vetoes. Moon is covered at High to Chaco. We decided to go for Group C, as it has TH, LawLiet, Lucifer, and WFZ. Admin's a little slow, or watching other games, also possible. So, do we have... Ah, there we go. Third game, deciding game between the two in the winner bracket final. And WFZ is taking some time. Where's this ball? I think he's fine, just chilling or something. $1,300 viewers in the middle of the week. That's quite cool. Yeah, unfortunately we missed the first day of the qualifier, since every single GCS qualifier always has been from Thursday to Sunday. Except this one, apparently, where they started yesterday already. I wasn't aware. I mean, it wasn't my fault. I just assumed that it is Thursday to Sunday again. But it's not, so sorry about that. We are here for Group C today, and the playoffs today and tomorrow. So, Ancient Isles is the third map between the two. LawLiet and WFZ, the first Night Elf or the second Undead, who will make it into the playoffs tomorrow. Certainly close, both had good chances. This big map suited LawLiet a little better, as it seems. WFZ in teal, I guess. Yellow is LawLiet, and my nose is completely filled, so gotta get rid of that real quick. Feels like it's never ending. Demon Hunter again, never change a winning team. I guess the Warden was his choice against TH. Didn't really work well against WFZ in map 1. So he goes for the successful hero, the Demon Hunter. This is pretty big. I mean, this is for both pretty important because the chances are there that you meet TH in the lower bracket, and then if you play like series mode, quite hard. Or will he be eliminated by Lucifer? But then it's also a strong Lucifer that they're facing in the lower bracket final. It's certainly not an easy opponent. Engine of War. Wait, Engine of War creep starts. Yep, there we go. I was a little confused. And what's WFZ's plan? DK, ghouls, obviously. But harassment, creeping. You can go for the shop with skeletons. So maybe if you think, okay, I can't really accomplish anything since rush distance is small, but I'm not in time for the Magi, for example, then he could certainly go for a creep. Otherwise, it's the old school undead harassment tactics. Engine of War takes quite a bit of damage here, but it pays off. Level 2 for the Demon Hunter, almost, and the Circlet. While the Ghoul is already harassing here, that delays the tech a little.
A player's forces are under
But he has
attack.
enough ghouls, that should be fine. And he makes sure that he gets level 2 evasion instantly. Good damage. But is it enough? I don't know. Maybe he comes back on the second time and then kills the Moonwell off. So I guess TH won, and they are forcing a third game there as well. Okay, just had to check when I have to work. Yeah. All good. I can cover this till the end.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still 0 experience for the DK, as it always is the case, so sometimes I feel this harass doesn't accomplish anything. Just a little bit of moon juice. I don't know. I really don't know. Creeping should be better all the time, but he's creeping at the same time, so that's fine as well. Only the small ones though. Tech is on the way. Same for LawLiet, quite a bit ahead actually this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
6 ghouls on the way now. We haven't seen a big ghoul push on map 2, and of course usually you always want that. You always want to get rid of some archers or even surround the Demon Hunter, but it wasn't possible. Demon Hunter with boots now, though. We see it from Foggy all the time, how he's able to dodge those surrounds. Is LawLiet on the same level? Demon Hunter died already on Twisted. He still was able to take that game with mass expansions. Oh. It's working. It's good for LawLiet that WFZ can't prevent his level 2 anymore. So even with evasion and a few archers right next to it, even if he's surrounded, then he can still fight through it, possibly. Graveyard is in time, Huntress Hall is in time, no mistakes with the tier 1.5 buildings. Finally, some experience for the DK. That took some time. Circlet for him as well. But he didn't kill a ghoul. LawLiet did. But the Engine of War is in position for the expansion. Can he use that time well enough? I think, yes. Ghouls are far away. Demon Hunter is still distracting. Tech is quite fast, but the first Engine of War is already on the way. Second one, not really. Boots of Speed for the Naga as well. This is double boots then. Best item in the game! Quoting Reno. And on the Naga, it really is. So, Ghoul Gang coming. 5 of them. DK is level 2, so he can coil. This Moonwell was repaired, or we can storm for the Ancients of Lore. Can he kill the upper one? I don't know. He certainly gets the second one. That's an easy kill. Once all the ghouls are there. There we go. He's satisfied with only one lore. Doesn't want to lose too many ghouls. I second that choice. But against double boots and frost arrow, quite hard to run away. Pulls the second coil, only one more remaining. And that demon hunter, actually not level 3, he just leveled up the Naga to level 2 at the
Player's forces
natural.
are under attack.
Good 3 damage here. Little block, little frost arrow, and already the DK is not that healthy anymore. But he delays the dispel a bit. He delays everything a bit. Looks like the map control is on the Night Elf side, is on LawLiet's side. The problem really is the level 2 DK. Not now at the moment. Because the Demon Hunter is not level 3 himself. But you need the level 2 coil. No Fiends as well. He's floating in 500 gold. I mean, the orb costs a lot, so it's justified, I guess. Interesting to see WFZ not going for his Naga second play twice in a row. Okay, now we have level 3. No one to the archers. No Breath of Fire as well. He has to work with Fork Lightning, and that was the big mana burn. That's the problem of having a level 2 Demon Hunter against a level 1 or 2 Death Knight. Nova on the DK though. He's aiming for the Lich. Is he really going for it? He has another mana burn. Invo Potion on him. Force the Town Portal. Good trade. 170 gold versus 350. And takes another ghoul with him. So I like LawLiet's odds. He can expand now, I feel. 5 ghouls, 6 ghouls. Okay, he's not expanding as he is on tier 3, so he has to invest into bears and master upgrade. But this was the first engagement before master upgrade. Now we have frenzy ghouls. I'm pretty sure destroyer upgrade, yeah, almost done. So now is where the undead is the strongest. Usually also triple hero. Yeah, it's the Naga third for more right click damage. So 2 Nagas on the field. And he smells blood in the water. Ankh of Reincarnation though, super nice with the hurt Demon Hunter that he is. Certainly caught a few Coil Novas. There we go, but he still survived this one. Riju, there's no destroyer in the air yet in the Lich, down to 50%. Uses the potion, but that was the last one. There's no TP on the undead side. The Naga is dying. The bear is falling as well, but that's okay. More right clicks on the Lich. And where is he supposed to run? The Healthstone is on cooldown because he used the potion before. Actually gets to run away. And his Naga gets surrounded. The staff is on him, so nice counter kill by WFZ. Didn't expect that at all. And the archers suffer as well, chasing this Lich, who's still alive. There is no coil at the moment, though he needs mana regen. But on the other side, he needs a rejuvenation as Demon Hunter as well. Cool engagement. I thought that would be the end for WFZ, but he came back. Pulled a few right strings, and then looks good for him again. 48 supply versus 39 only. Good cleaning from the Chinese. Plausible attack +6 makes this Lich happy. But will he be happy at the end? Ah, there's the Healthstone. He shouldn't die for this one. Staff from the bear, not possible because his staff was on the Naga. And that means the Demon Hunter is kind of in trouble as well. Could lose the Ankh here. But it certainly feels like WFZ has this now. He's in full control. Naga's back. That's all that LawLiet got, a level 1 hero kill. While he himself is still waiting for his level 3 Naga to come back with only 100 gold. No expansion to back this up. One bear wasn't in the fight. Was still chasing something. His inventory is... How ballsy he is to still play without a town portal. He does have involts, he does have a Healthstone. So he should be safe. But you never know. We're engaging here. Constant burns. I like that. How he keeps the undead low on mana. Especially on the Lich. You don't want the Nova Nuke. But still, it's 5 ghouls still alive. After the first engagement, ideally they're all dead. And only now the knights.
Players' forces are under attack.
With the clarity, with the staff, with boots. Creep check now though. Mana burn and right clicked on the Demon Hunter again. Fog Lightning rattling through again. Bears are doing a decent job. He lets the Demon Hunter die on purpose to trigger the Ankh. And now it's hero chasing time again. There's an invul on the Naga. Again, I question this choice. I mean, of course, can't be coiled, but the Demon Hunter is taking so much damage. Where's the staff? TP this time. And no Fog Lightning against this. Oh man. Also, no expansion behind this.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet is struggling. And WFZ's only direction is forward. Naga with boots now as well. On this side, no worm transition at all. Going for abominations again. Seems to be his new style. For quite a while now. To go for the melee.
A town is under
6 dryads. Close to 4-3-3. Level 2 Unholy Aura, nice against dryads as there's always slow. So additional movement speed helps. He can't afford a Tree of Life. After building 6 of them on Twisted, he's just sitting this out. WFZ is breaking upkeep with another Fiend, with another statue. This might be an... Oh, it's 10 supply difference, but a lot of that stuff is still in the production. Nice nuke on the Demon Hunter, but the staff. But that means staff is on cooldown. He can hunt down whatever he wants with the fast Naga, with the frost arrows. Dryads don't do too much against the Abomination, especially not when there is no Demon Hunter involved. But there he is. Moon Juice is empty though. Goes for the Demon Hunter, for the DK. And now the DK falls against the Mana Burn. No Unholy Aura and no Coil anymore. And now it's free reign here as it seems. Staffs out the Demon Hunter again. WFZ has 700 gold though. Can purchase him from the tavern if he so desires. Healing gets cancelled. Mana regen gets cancelled on the Naga. Here's the DK again, but also without mana. The Naga gets the staff. Oh, that was last second. Right clicks against the Lich. He used the potion before. DK is coming in. Triple hero. He can't withstand this. And the Dryads, they're about to fall. First one falls. Second Unholy Aura, I guess. Yes. Frostborn is long, but not super long, so this Dryad survives. Oh man, what a game. 40 supply. It goes back and forth and back and forth. This DK kill was huge. Otherwise, WFZ would have chewed through this ridiculously small army. Demon Hunter level 4, an upgrade that he would love to have. 4-3-2
Players' forces are under attack.
Red Falls, what is it? Boots, Sobi Mask, more Fog Lightning. And WFZ is constantly checking for this expansion, but he won't find any. And Fiend and A-Bombs is the thing now for WFZ. He commits to a lower economy, he commits to the upkeep, and so we have 61 supply versus 46. What's LawLiet's plan? Wait until the gold mines are dry, walk over, win the game? Absolutely pause. He's safe with an invul here, he's safe with a Hellstone here. Just the Death Knight again. No TP, but double staff. So this hero should be fine. Engine of Wind for the hippos. Maybe WFZ is not expecting that. Would love to check the tech now if he has Web already. I think he has it. But we don't know. LawLiet is gathering his forces, but there's 2 abominations, so many fiends, and even meat wagons now. He has to stall time. There's no way around it. 2 destroyers, 2 A-bombs, 1 wagon, 4 fiends or something, 70 undead supply. Burrow is coming. We still don't know about the status of Web. But we don't really need it at this point, since there is no air unit. It kind of feels like WFZ cannot lose this anymore. He'll score an invul on his DK now as well. No? Okay. All the heroes are safe. Hero nuke seems not to be an option. Base race with 3 bears in an undead base, hard. Really hard to pull off.
Forces are under attack.
It's daytime. Moon Juice is not regenerating. No TP on the Night Elf. We are in for a full out base race. First, Moonwell is down. Abomination is making sure that this won't go through. He goes in with zappers. First Ziggurat down, Black Citadel down. What else is he bombing? More Ziggurats? Or the graveyard? Or all of it? Oh yeah, all of it. He fastens things up with 2 zappers. Was that his last investment though? Tree of Eternity is also down. A-bombs are nice in killing buildings. And 1 ghoul left the base. But I think he killed all the acolytes. So does WFZ yeah, he has to retreat. There's too many buildings here. Oh man, is this enough? Only 3 bears. He has Roar though. Altar gone. Crypt gone. Black Citadel gone. But he's retreating, right? Yes, he is. Is there a trap coming? No, but another zapper. How long can he stay in this fight? He can kill this. He should go for the slaughterhouse, I feel. Ah, he needs to kill these as well. I didn't see that. Okay. So bombing those 2 Zeppelins, certainly a good idea. And he is buying that time. Nobody is mining anymore. Double hero for the Night Elf or triple hero for the Undead. Staff out. These staffs are going to be so helpful now, especially once nighttime starts, and that is in only 1 hour. No acolytes anymore. We do have wisps for LawLiet. Also 364 gold. Naga forced into the invul. Yep. Well done. Nova though, his arm was raising for the coil, but there is no mana. Needs to mana burn him. There we go. And the DK man, he is in trouble. Can't TP. Oh. He can TP of course, but there's nothing that he can accomplish there. Good comeback. But now, Demon Hunter gets Reju. Is he aiming for the DK again? Only 5 buildings remaining.
A town is under siege.
For the Undead. Quite a few for the Night Elf. What a game 3 again! LawLiet presents us high value entertainment here today.
A player's forces are under attack.
Death at level 4.5. Can't nuke the Naga here. Even just not chasing this meat wagon. Could be a trap. Can easily chase this. And this is one of the best units for a base race. This siege damage is gone. WFZ down to 57 supply. Okay, what can he purchase? Nothing. Only 100 gold. Lich still with the health stone. So he's aiming for the Naga, who has nothing but the Nova. Nicely done. Moon Juice is still there. Bears, were they again going for the zappers? I don't see any on the map. The Demon Hunter's out of the fight. He kind of has to run. Bears are not with him though. Little drive-by maybe. Here you see the 5 buildings. 2 of them really, really hurt. These destroyer attacks will last forever. So most likely one big attack into the base of WFZ. I mean, what can he do? Distract with the destroyers, and that's about it. I mean, if you give him too much time, then yeah, of course. This base will fall, but that takes 20 years or so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Game on a knife's edge, obviously. Someone close to 5? Not really. Run over here, but you should be able to run away. Just too fast. Naga is there as well. Ah, the A-bombs are saving these buildings. Another zapper! He can't afford it! Boom! Okay, so now everything is really hurt. The bears are coming in. Is this the end? The Naga? For the Naga, yes, certainly. Trapped there. One hero remaining only for the Night Elf. And there's another zapper coming. Blows it up as well. 4 buildings. They are usually easy to tear down. But not against this army. WFZ can't lose his base. Can't lose his building. He has to camp. Can he somehow... He can't sell... it's only 150 gold, right? So he shouldn't sell anything.
A town is under siege.
The destroyers are hurt. They will most likely just die at some point after they were annoying as fuck. Demon Hunter is staffing out. Full Nova shouldn't be enough even. And still the 2 destroyers are there. So I like this more mobility on the Demon Hunter. This could be the key unit in this mission. WFZ is cutting his way off. Oh man, this is so important strategically. What to do. He sells the staff that he just got, so a little waste of gold, but he has 370 gold, and that should be enough for a zapper. What's he going for? This will be sniped like Zeppelin, and now the question is web or not. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like web, so he can play this forever. Counter go. 2 bears falling in the main if he's not careful. Destroyer parked here. He can't do this forever. Oh, quite a gamble. And now the destroyers are here. Okay, the Zeppelin play didn't pay off. 20 supply only for the Night Elf. And still, he's kind of a favorite against the 57. But how is WFZ supposed to lose his buildings? Okay, losing a bit of army. The reveal didn't last long enough. He has no gold to spend on reveal anymore. Can he now finally go for the base? He sends an abo back instantly. Who has the better nerves? Who can play this until the end? If WFZ doesn't fuck it up and if LawLiet doesn't find an opening, it's certainly the Chinese. The Zeppelin is trapped with 2 bears in it. This should be it. He has web now, finally. And the Demon Hunter just tanks away some damage. Fork Lightning, Nova.
A town is under siege.
No coil here, though. Is she just running for the win? Sends in 2 Dryads. The bears, though. They are the damage in this base race, and he's losing 1, losing 2. Demon Hunter is too hurt. He can't win this anymore. Level 6 would be a thing, but not like this. WFZ, the second undead, qualifying for the playoffs alongside 120. Then we have Lynn, Romantic, and Focus. So 5 players already. And quite a surprise, in a group with Lucifer, LawLiet, and TH, that WFZ is the winner. His shape is getting better and better and better. And finally he's able to win a group, not only getting the consolidation prize of making it through the lower bracket. And he was not overcommitting at all. And maybe he's getting a little more mature, a little calmer. Maybe he has more faith in his spells, in his strength. So that was the winner bracket final. And LawLiet needs an opponent now. In the lower bracket semifinal, we have TH and Lucifer. They are playing on map 3. We will go for that right away.